All right, everybody, welcome to BuckleBomb episode 2. We're going to go with a quick episode here today. I will introduce myself. I am Sarah out of Syracuse, New York, and we're going to continue on with our new tradition of getting to know us better. Today we'll do a non-wrestling topic. How about favorite pizza topping? Mine is peppers and onions.
I am Brian from Portland, Oregon, and I was not ready for this question.
Surprise.
My favorite pizza topping?
Yep.
Let's go with anxiety. I'm just gonna go with cheese because no matter what, cheese. I love cheese.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
yes. Hello, everybody. I'm Orlando from Fort Lauderdale, and I like pepperoni. Sometimes I like meat lovers. So.
Oh, he does.
Can't help it.
All right, so today we're going to talk some early match predictions for WWE's TLC and NXT's War Games. Let's start with TLC. One match I'm predicting is going to happen, I've been saying for a few weeks now. I'm predicting a tables match between Nia Jax and Lana, where Lana will finally put Nia Jax to a table, perhaps. What do you guys think of that possibility?
I think they're going to have at least some type of match. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if it'll be a TLC match, but it'll definitely be at least a tables match.
Yeah, I agree. It's just like with this type, with them, they have at least a story that's going because nothing else is really spanning out for the women, unfortunately, on Raw. So,
yeah.
They're starting to tease Charlotte Flair. Did she come back to Raw, do you think, or did she go to SmackDown?
Raw.
Well, I just read that Dave Meltzer stating that she's still trying to look for new roles because like she's trying to be in Hollywood, like like The Rock and John Cena. So that's why she had like even though she did her surgery, like she's already cleared for that. It's just that now she just took some time off because she had a role that she was going to be in. So they don't know when she's returning. So
Well, best of luck to her.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about that? Because I know that you're a huge fan of her.
Well, I want what's best for her. If she goes out and gets a role and does good, it'll bring more exposure to her and potentially more exposure to WWE. But either way, I think she still has that itch for wrestling, so I think she'll be back.
Yeah. And unfortunately, they need the star power on Raw.
Vince will hand her a blank check, especially with her last name being Flair.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mm-hmm. So, do you guys have any other match predictions? What do you guys think for the Raw men's title? Who do you think is going to be going for that?
Well, what happened this past Raw, it's either going to be maybe Bobby Lashley versus Riddle for the title. I mean, if I don't know if maybe they want to try to do another rematch between him and Keith Lee. So I just want to see those two fight again because that was a brutal match.
Mm-hmm. You sprung this on us earlier, and I was trying to think. I don't know. That's why when I responded in the chat, I was like, "People." I think you guys are right. I think that it probably is. Riddle's going to be in there. I'm sure Drew will be in there. I don't know. Maybe we'll even see Alexa Bliss and her homegirl.
Nikki Cross.
Yeah. Yeah, to me, there's no clear favorite right now who's going to be going for the Raw men's title. Maybe you can see Keith Lee versus Drew McIntyre again. They haven't really had one good full match without interference yet.
I think it's going to be AJ Styles. How they're setting it up, it's going to be AJ Styles.
That could be good.
Dallas said that he thinks that Eva Marie should return to Raw.
We'll see.
I mean, look. Okay, let's just say it. I mean, look, she is a great heel character that she was.
Right.
I just don't know where she would fit in this crop of women. Like I think it would be good for her to return on Raw, but I don't know. I don't seeing it lining up.
All right, so
I
let's
don't
talk
have
about.
an opinion on it.
All right, let's move on to the Raw Women's title. Do you guys see anybody? Do you guys see anybody facing Asuka for that at TLC, or is that one left
Yeah.
off the card? Do you think?
I mean, the thing is just how I'm seeing it. It has to be either Shayna or Naya because like those are the only two uh, great foes for her. You know, for the to face for the title. You know, but if you're mixing in Lana, it's just like it's probably going to be like a 4-way type of tables match or like a tag team tables match. So
And it
I
could be a
hope
tag team
not.
match.
Oh yeah, I actually think after what I saw on Raw, I think Orlando hit it perfectly.
because like there's not
Agree.
really any storyline because like I said, they need the star power on Raw. So I don't know where's Mickey James. You know, where's the returning Melina? You know, um,
Well,
so
Melina said that it wasn't happening,
yeah.
but I think
So
if
she
it
Mickey
does,
James
says,
was injured last I knew.
yeah, she
but
had a
she's
broken leg, which
cleared.
she should be.
Is she?
It was just a
Oh yeah,
nose.
Okay.
exactly. Just get a good plastic surgeon and you're good.
You know how many times this nose has been broken? Like it's not natural; it's flat.
So let's move
Doesn't take
over
that long to
to
get that.
let's move over to the SmackDown side of things. SmackDown Championship match. What are you guys predicting?
It could be either Daniel Bryan or Kevin Owens because they have at least some gripes with Roman Reigns and Jay. Well, more with Jay Uso, but you know.
Yeah. Maybe they set up a match, defeat Jey Uso and you get a title shot kind of thing.
Maybe.
I agree.
So SmackDown Women's Championship.
Carmella, of course.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say, do we see Carmella fighting Sasha at TLC?
I don't see them during like a TLC match though. Wait, does
Yeah.
every match have to be a TLC match?
No, they could be like a chairs match or a ladder match or a tables match. So it's with those type of equipment that you can use in the match. So, but not every match has to have like a stipulation. So
They usually throw one tables match in, one ladder, one chairs match.
mhm.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Tag team title matches. Raw tag team titles. New Day, do you guys think they're defending against the Hurt Business again? Or do you think maybe they lose it before then? Or do you see somebody else coming in?
I think it's actually going to be the Hurt Business, and that'd be a perfect way for the New Day to lose. Or
Yeah.
maybe not, I don't know. But that it would be because they're just so like strong and so I want to put your ass through a table kind of thing.
Yeah.
Last
I
time
can
they
see it.
lost the titles was TLC last year.
It's going to be a repeat, probably.
Yep.
I can see that. I can see that with Xavier getting the G4 spot. Maybe he takes some time off.
Congratulations to him, of course.
Yes. I know he's been dying for that, so good for him.
What were you gonna ask, Brian?
I was just going to ask, like, I don't remember. Oh, like, how long is G4? Like,
I think they
isn't it
just
a week?
announced it.
I mean, he could still do Raw because like it's gonna be like more like virtual. So I mean, you could just do it from home like a few days. So
Oh, is it a show, like a weekly show? I thought it was just like a big event. Like,
It used to be a TV channel. I think I want to say mid 2000s to 2014, roughly. It was its own like video game nerd kind of show channel.
Didn't
I
they
mean,
also have cheaters on there?
that was one of their like one of their like syndicated shows. I think it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
so they're just kind of doing a resurgence of some of the shows for like a special event kind of thing.
Cheaters, it brings me back memories. That show.
I remember it'd come like at 11 o'clock at night on a Saturday, and I'd be watching it. I'd be at home. Get him! Get him!
Did you see the one with the lesbian? That one just like yeah. They fought throughout the whole.
I miss that
Oh
show.
my God.
Welcome
It was
to
like Jerry
BuckleBomb
Springer,
After
but late night.
Dark. All right, so back on task here. SmackDown Tag Team Titles, New Profits. What do you guys think? I'm thinking possibly Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler.
I mean, it could happen. I don't know if I want to see it.
Or maybe it'll be the new team of Otis and Chad Gable. No?
No, I think you're probably right, but it's just
No. If not them, then they're waiting for the Mysterio son and father to win the titles. So.
or maybe it'll be Murphy and Dominic.
That could be, yeah. I could see that.
Interesting team.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think? Any other predictions for TLC?
I'm thinking maybe Biggie versus Sami Zayn for the title. I want to see that. Yeah, I could see that.
Do we see Miz make a cash in at TLC?
Well, he's got to make it here or SummerSlam. I mean, I guess it could be one of the weekly shows, or not SummerSlam, Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Now, does he have to cash in before WrestleMania? Because I know it goes in 1-year contracts.
No, he has to do it before the next Money in the Bank because they changed it.
Gotcha.
So remember, it's a full year, so it has to be before the next Money in the Bank pay-per-view.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, when is Money in the Bank pay-per-view?
Usually
June?
in May.
May or June. I know they go back and forth to May and June, I think.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Could you imagine if he wins it at WrestleMania?
Hey, Seth Rollins did.
Yeah, but Seth Rollins was likable or hateable, but somebody engaged with on that.
I think they were originally planning that because it was going to be in his hometown of Los Angeles. But now I don't think it's going to be in LA anymore, so who knows?
Ooh, could you imagine that? Ooh.
10 years ago is when he cashed in The Miz and won at TLC. So could we see a repeat? Maybe. Also, thank you, Dallas, for that inside information.
Shout out to Dallas.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Right, so let's move on to NXT War Games. War Game match predictions. I think it's pretty much sealed that it's going to be Team McAfee versus Undisputed Era on the men's War Games.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think that was supposed to be where McAfee, I think that was supposed to be the spot for, what was his name that got injured?
Holland. Rich Holland.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So yes, I think that was supposed to be his position, but. Mm-hmm.
So on the women's side of things, I didn't catch NXT yet because I watched AEW
I haven't
tonight.
seen it. It's on in an hour. Or it's on in 20 minutes, so let's not even talk about that.
Okay. So.
But I'm sure it's going to be Ember Moon and my girl Shotzi. There's just going to be some great women stuff happening because it's Ember Moon.
See, I haven't watched it yet either, so
Dallas, do not spoil it, please. If he hears me, don't spoil it because I already know. So we'll talk about it on Saturday.
Yep. So Brian and I will talk about maybe our predictions for who we think could be on the women's teams. So I'm thinking Shotzi. I think you're right about Ember Moon. Maybe Toni Storm as a third. Who do you think for a fourth?
I don't know. I've never seen War Games, so I'm not sure how it plays out. So there's 4 total. So we got Shotzi, Toni.
Rhea, maybe?
No, I think Rhea's done with NXT.
Io Shirai, maybe then?
Yeah, probably Io.
So for on the other side, you got Candice and probably Indy Hartwell.
Indy Hartwell. Probably. The other 2 that are disliked.
I would say probably Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez, maybe.
Yep, that's what I was thinking.
Mm-hmm. Well, just so you know, they did confirm it's Team Shotzi versus Team Candice. So those are the captains of the match.
Other matches, I'm thinking North American title. What's his name?
Probably. Oh, the other two that are
Sorry. Stupid thing. Sorry. Sorry. Anyways,
North
go ahead.
American Championship. Leon Ruff. I'm assuming he's probably going to defend and probably lose at War Games.
That would be smart. You'll have it for what, like a month?
Give or take a month, yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
I'm thinking probably Damian Priest, maybe. Or Damian Priest and Gargano in a triple threat.
Oh, with that kid?
Yeah, Leo Ruff.
Yeah.
He needs a name change. I'm sorry. That name, I don't like it. Leon
As long as
Ruff.
he keeps winning, I don't care what he does. Because honestly, he's helping my scores in a league that I'm in.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Okay.
Hey, Dallas, can you post who won for AEW? Thanks.
Anyways.
So NXT Championship maybe at War Games. Finn Balor, do you think he comes back and defends yet at that point?
I have a feeling he's gonna come back as well as Killing Cross. Does it seem like Killing Cross is cleared? Because I think I read somewhere that he is cleared now. So it's just
That's
depending
good.
on
I don't know if they'd put it back at War Games because it's like literally what, a week and 2 weeks maybe, or not this coming but the following. I don't think they want a big, what do you call it? A big match, and I don't think they can set it up in time for.
Probably, yeah.
Well, I mean, they could put it in the middle because the two main big matches are going to be the War Games matches. So
Yeah,
it
but
could
I
be
feel like they're gonna. Oh, maybe he just gave us the inside scoop.
yeah, because normally I've noticed that mostly like the last 3 War Games pay-per-views, all the War Games have main evented. So
Yeah.
they never had like the championship main event. So they could do it this year as well, like that, like have the War Games main event again, so.
Now, is that on their NXT show or is that a pay-per-view, like on a Sunday?
It's going to be on, I think it's going to be on a Sunday,
Okay.
And then they could build up to the next takeover, which will probably be 2021. So at least like they'll have time to build that.
Right. Maybe that's when they build Finn versus Karrion Kross.
Yeah. They can do like a lot of stuff with those two because like, like Killian Cross has like a lot of like the demonic type of like, dark, kind of like what's that word that they use? Mystic kind of like being type of powers, whereas Finn also
Paranormal.
that as well as Finn as well. So they could play off that, They want to bring back the demon for Finn, so we'll see.
Yeah. So they haven't used that enough, really, I don't think, in my opinion.
It's been over a year. It's been a while.
Yeah, I want to say it was 2 SummerSlams ago.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So I don't know if this is breaking news. I just saw this pop up in my feed. Bob Ryder, co-founder of Impact Wrestling, was found dead in home by police.
Oh,
Wait,
that's
what?
where. Oh,
Wait,
that's
what?
why everybody was saying R.I.P. to him. Oh.
Wait, who? What? Who?
Bob Ryder.
So the co-founder of Impact Wrestling.
No, well, TNA, yeah.
Yeah, he passed away.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't know like the cause of it because a lot of like the people that worked in TNA/Impact, they're like saying R.I.P. to him. So I thought like he died of natural causes. So I didn't know if he was found dead.
Yeah,
I
the story
just
I'm
assumed it
reading.
was COVID, to be honest with you.
I'm sorry?
I just assumed it was COVID.
Right.
I'm reading an article right now. I guess he's been battling cancer and was going very intense chemotherapy. So probably, I'm assuming something to do with the cancer taking over.
Man, screw 2020, man. 2020 has just been a bitch.
What if this was just like the pre-season to like 2021? Like, I'm not excited about the next year. I know everybody's like, fuck 2020, but I don't know if I'm ready for 2021.
I've made that joke a few times, saying, "What if this is just a preview trailer to the main movie here?"
Don't say that.
But I mean, let's be honest, the way that this year went. Well, and we're kind of ending it on a positive. No, we're not. We're in like continue.
Yeah. Oh, well, some good news. They did bring back Shane Helms and Fit Finley as producers in WWE. So,
Okay. So he made one appearance on AEW, and WWE was like, "I'm gonna snatch him up." Vince, I see what you're doing, boo boo. I see what you're doing.
oh, did you see Ricky Stark's interview? He said that WWE called him the night that he debuted in AEW.
I'm sure he did.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm not a WWE hater, just for the record. I just.
No, I mean, like, look, we could call BS like BS, but like, also, like, I don't like that, AEW takes shots at WWE. It's just like, do your own thing.
That's
Like
true.
tonight.
But also,
Yeah.
congratulations to Shane. I mean, he got a job, so
Yes.
you go boo. You go boo.
No, and thank God that Fit Finley is back because he could do a lot of things for the women, and the women love him.
Yes.
So he could probably help out Raw. Raw definitely needs it, especially Lana.
Lana's doing good. Leave her be. Leave her alone.
No,
That's
she's
my
doing.
boo. That's my.
No, she's doing good. It's just that she needs a little bit more direction. It's just she's getting there. She's just
You know who I think they should bring in if they want to bring in someone to work with the women, possibly bring in Molly Holly, because they look what she did with Top Flight on AEW, as young as they are, and how their ring intelligence is just amazing.
I'm just wondering the women that she's training and her, like, what?
Yeah,
I want to see that.
I remember watching like an interview somewhere where she was like, "How Victoria's Widow's Peak." Like that was a badass move, right? It was actually Molly Holly that got it for her. So what Molly Holly used to do is watch a lot of indie wrestling and come up with moves and then practice it at wherever they practice it. Usually before shows back then. So I was like, oh, that's really cool.
Yep.
All right, so we'll end the show on one last topic. Undertaker match at WrestleMania, yes or no, and who?
No.
I hope not. I just hope not.
I don't think so. The only way that I think that would happen is if they have a huge crowd, and I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah. I do want to see Taker do something for the final time when there's a huge crowd. I felt like the show that we just watched, the Survivor Series, I understand and I respect it because it's been 30 years. It's a show that he debuted on, which I actually just saw a couple of months ago. So I get that, but he deserves something better. Even though we may not agree with him in general of his political stances, etc., he's still a legend in the business, and I will always be thankful for giving me plenty of years of watching him choke slam and get excited. So
I agree, and I just feel like probably his final bow when he gets inducted into the Hall of Fame, and then he could just do his entrance one more time. Walk, do his because that entrance is legendary. Like I don't think anybody will have like a better entrance like his.
Well, there's a couple that I really, really like, but not I mean, nobody's ever going to beat The Undertaker, but like Bray Wyatt's entrance is right up there. Alistair's black before they fucking made him into a pirate.
Snake from Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah.
Damn.
No, I love Alistair Black. He is so talented, and WWE just is like, let him go back to NXT. Like, let him be the badass. The next, I don't want to say next Undertaker, but the next big guy like him that could handle it.
Yeah.
One interesting theory I did hear is a little while after his retirement, they might bring him back in as like an authority figure.
No, I can't see it. It'll be too much of a distraction.
No.
Because
That?
I can't really see him as like an authority figure. Like it's just like he'll probably be like he has to be like the American badass in a sense, not like the dead man.
Right.
So
All right. Well, it seems like a good spot to end for now until our next show.
yes. Please catch us when we review all the shows on Saturday, folks.
Yes, we
Yes.
will be there.
Yes.
So don't forget to catch us on Twitter. It's at BuckleBomb ENT. You can find me at HTC_SarahGNW. Brian?
And you can find me at Brian Bella BBE on Twitter. You can also find us at BuckleBombEntertainment.com. And yeah, that's all I have.
Yes. You can find me on Twitter at Orly1985. That's ORLLIE 1985. Also, we do have an Instagram, BuckleBomb ENT. So follow that as well.
And Facebook group coming soon. Probably by the end of the weekend.
Oh, and also you can follow us on all of your podcast needs. We are officially on Spotify. We're on so many. Like Sarah just like spams it out to us, and I'm like, okay, I'll write that down for later, and then
it's Spotify, Apple, hopefully maybe Pandora because Pandora's starting. Also,
Google.
forget what else. Yeah, Google. Also on YouTube. We're also on YouTube. Find us on YouTube.
Coming soon to iHeartRadio as soon as we get the approval, and hopefully soon Amazon podcasts. And of course, you can check us out on BuckleBombEntertainment.com.
We're everywhere, bitches.
Give us a follow. Follow us.
All right. See everybody later. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.